Welcome back to another weekend edition of the PiGosaur Monday number 18, your weekly dose of PiGosaur Monday StarCraft. Here we go. I'm of course your live VIP. With me, I'm joined by these amazing players, by the people in chat, by my plushies as well. Welcome one and all to our open tournament. Exclamation mark B in the chat if you guys want to have a look at the bracket yourselves. The bracket is live, the bracket is stacked, and we are jumping to our first series of the night. We're here in the round of 32 and spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of our home. We have the Orange Protoss player, the Orange Protoss representing Clan MN. What? Is that M coming? Let's go. It is Bulmyeolja. And spawning in the top right hand corner, we have the red Terran player from the land of, I believe, Canada. It is Zero. And if you're in the chat, you know what time it is. It is Gamba time. Predictions are open. Place your bets on who you think will claim the series. Best of luck in the chat. But these players, of course, GM in their respective races on the NA ladder. But Zero, he is one of the top players in the Americas region. We, of course, did cover him recently recently win the Power Rankings Team Gosu event. That was, what, like 2 weeks ago at this point. But Zero, he has been on fire. He is the one to beat. We'll see if Bulmyeolja can bring him down and even force the ace match. I want to believe here in Bulmyeolja. Again, he has been improving quite a lot, been very active, been streaming quite often as well. I do want to believe here, but again, it is going to be a tough opponent in the first round. Let's go. Let us go. My probe to begin. And of course, welcome on to Arrowhome. Arrowhome is one of the more custom maps in the ladder or in the tournament map pool. Again, here in this tournament, we do not feature the old maps. What I mean by that, there is no King's Cove, there is no Abyssal Reef, and there is no Neon Violet Square. We've gotten rid of them. Get them out of here. And Arrowhome is one of the maps that does replace them. It's going to be Arrowhome with Talisman as well as Starchild. So the three maps will replace. And welcome. This map is a little bit different. It's a rush map, is what I will say. It's a rush map, very short rush distance by ground, as you can see, but very defendable natural, as there's a narrow ramp coming into the natural, likewise a narrow ramp coming into the third base, likewise this choke point in the center of the map as well. There's just a lot of these defendable locations where you can slow down a rush, where you can slow down an all-in. That is kind of the quirk here to the map, is despite the fact that it's small, is a little bit more defendable. So we'll see if we do end up in an aggressive game. For now, we do have our openers here. We have our factory before CC, double gas opener out of Zero going for faster attack. Meanwhile, Bulmyeolja back at home and going for his own Twilight Council opener. It's going to be on Zero to scout, but Zero, his scout is denied, is forced back. We don't actually have this in the current map pool, do we? I could be mistaken, but yeah, it feels like something we've had for a long time, but I don't think it's in the current map pool. I'm referring to the double Reaper Cliff in towards the main base. Does make it more difficult here for Zero to scout. Is going to be forcing him back, and so far Zero is in the dark. He doesn't know. I mean, it could be a Stargate, could be a Robo, could be a Twilight Council. For the time being, Bulmyeolja, he does deny. As we're selling into this, going for the add-on swap here, going into Banshee, Cloak Banshee even. Oh my god, hyper-aggressive build here by Zero. We'll see if Bulmyeolja can keep up. What I was about to say, though, is that I hope everyone has been enjoying themselves here again. We've had a pretty intense weekend, as always. We had a back-to-back broadcasts, non-stop StarCraft happy, and yeah, the StarCraft continues. StarCraft does continue here. Coming into Monday. Of course, last night we were live with the Wardy TV Monday. Now we're here with our PiGosaur Monday as well. Tonight, I believe we won't have a broadcast. I mean, I'm tempted. Maybe. I do have some replays. Not of a big broadcast, but some replays nonetheless that I am very tempted to cover, as I was unable to do so previously. I'm referring to the Rebellion versus Honmono show match, which was a little bit of a scuffed broadcast that we had over the weekend, where apparently I made the mistake of going live and I didn't actually have all the replays. I thought I did, but I didn't, so it was kind of like a disrupted, kind of a shaky broadcast. But yeah, tempted to maybe even do it right after this, actually. Yeah, we'll see how we feel. We'll see how we feel. Might cast some more StarCraft after this event, before heading off for the night. Meanwhile, before that does occur, we have our 1-1-1. We have our initial Banshee here behind the base, rocking up here towards that natural. Bulmyeolja, he is somewhat in position, but does he have detection? The answer is yes. Observer just in time zones away that Banshee. So far, so good. Bulmyeolja is keeping up, even chasing down the Banshee. But Lasset should be able to escape. There is dead space here in the corner of the map. Will stay away. So the Banshee does survive. Behind this, we do have more Banshee production into tank production as well. Zero getting ready for his move at a very committed push. And because Bulmyeolja is busy defending, he does not slow this down. He does not spot this. Bulmyeolja, he doesn't see what's moving out across the map. He has no idea. And here comes the push. And again, short resistance by ground. The army's already here. And Bulmyeolja is just caught completely with his pants down. The pants are down, Papi, and he's coming in. There is no stim, but there are tanks, there are banshees, and the base is going to be denied. There's a cancel. From here, Zero can start pushing towards the natural base. Colossus production has begun, but he needs more time. He needs more time for the Colossus. Trying to engage, trying to slow this down. Tank will siege, getting within range. We have a slow siege here from Zero, rallying across the map. He's still committing. The Banshee does try to hit the main. That's Bulmyeolja in position. Ooh, massive tank shots going up. Banshees have arrived. We need another observer. Again, there's only one. Ooh, massive depowering here of the Robo. The Colossus seconds away from finishing. Just barely not in time. And Zero is knocking down that natural. Behind this, going for a third CC. Building up, getting a greater economy. Thankfully, Robo does depower. Sorry, does repower, I should say. It does repower. Colossus has arrived. But so far, the damage has already been done. As he is successfully containing Bulmyeolja on 2 bases. And he's getting within range of the Nexus. Second Colossus on the way. Ooh. Scans trying to snipe the Observer. Observer's further behind. Bulmyeolja does try to break out. He dives on top of the tanks. He's going to get one. No, not God, not even. The tank doesn't go down. And with that Zero, he does it. He breaks on through. Takes down the natural, shuts down the stalkers, takes out the observer as well. GG gets called. There's nothing left, and Zero, he takes game number 1. Whew. GG. Zero does take a lead in the series. Again, a solid game there to Zero. Unfortunately, Bulmyeolja, again, he just didn't see the move out. He was busy defending against the Banshee. I mean, the Banshee, as a result, did his job, right? The Banshee didn't really do much damage, but it did distract the Protoss. Did distract Bulmyeolja, did keep his attention in his bases, which means he missed the move out, he missed the attack, and by the time he realized what was going on, it was too late. It was too late. The third base had fallen, and the natural was under fire. GG. GG, well played. Whew. With that, Zero does take a lead in the series, but we'll see if Bulmyeolja can bounce back and force that ace match. We have game number 2. We're going to be loading into Frostline. Let's go. We're loading into Frostline here. Yo, my hair's getting long. I feel like I just had a haircut. It's just... it's getting rowdy, Pop. It's getting rowdy. It also doesn't help that we're in summer, so it's very hot at the moment. So it's becoming more of a bother, faster than normal. But it's all good. Jumping in and spawning in the top right hand corner. In the top right hand corner, we have the orange Protoss player. The orange Protoss down in the series. We'll see if he can bounce back. It is Bulmyeolja. And spawning in the bottom right hand corner, we have the red Terran player from the land of Canada, leading the series 1-0. It is Zero. Let's go. The viewers are vampires. The viewers are they're ducks, papi. They're ducks. Quack, papi, quack. Hello, welcome to 007. I see 007. I see Werehog. I hope everything's okay. Have you made it back home? Are you good? Are you still stranded? Take care of yourself, Werehog. Take care of yourself. See, complete in the chat as well. Iron Rings. Psycons. ¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo están? Good to see you all. So we are settling into game 2. Once again, double gas. Once again, double gas opener out of Zero. Double gas into a faster factory, into a delayed CC. This led into, of course, tank and Banshee production last game. This doesn't have to lead into the same direction. This could be for Reactor Reaper Hellion. This could be for Banshee. This could be for an early tank drop instead. It could be for a Cyclone drop. There are different ways here for Zero to embrace his tech and embrace his build, but Banshees are an option, just like the last game. They are one of many options here for Zero, as Reaper is on the way. I got stranded for a week. I'm glad to hear you've made it back, though. Glad to hear. Hope you enjoyed your time despite being stranded. Hope you're okay. Hope you're okay, Werehog. As they're curious where Hug went on a trip. He went on a trip elsewhere, and due to flooding, due to environmental constraints outside of his control, was stranded in the outback, in the middle of nowhere, in Straya. Smudge. Welcome back, then. Welcome back. As for now, we are going to be getting into our initial opener. There's that CC on the low ground, followed by that starport. The question becomes, do we set up add-ons, and what do we get into here with our factory? Our eyes are on Zero. Reaper moves out. So let's move out. Up. The bee's on the way. So I'm just trying to keep tabs on Bulmyeolja. There's that tech lab. Tech lab on the factory. This can lead into early tank production. I didn't see a starport, not yet here from Zero. Show us what you got. Oh, tech lab into singular Hellion. Now it's only going to be one Hellion for scouting, I believe. Going for a second Rax, and this feels like a 2-base all-in, as the probe is going to be cleaned up. We're still in the main somehow, some way, still rocking in the main base, but this looks like we're going to throw down a third Rax behind this, and a delayed starport, which would signify a 2-base all-in here from Zero, even more aggressive than the previous game. And don't get me wrong, like last game, it was hyper-aggressive here out of Zero to commit across the map the way that he did. This is going to hit even harder, because here, with this build, if he does throw down that third Rax, he can pull the boys. He can pull the boys and commit even harder, as there's a big delay on the starport. Intentionally so, to make more Marines. Reaper Hellion does hit the natural. Oh, threatening the mineral line, but not really getting any damage done. Barely any scouting either. It is going to be a Twilight Council opener into Robo. Blink is already on the way. Extra gateways as well. Getting up to a 3. Sorry, oh my god. Yeah, getting up to a 3-gate setup. 3 gates on the way, back at home. I don't see a third Rax. I'm a little bit perplexed. This does look like the setup for a 2-base all-in, just really fast tank production. But instead of a third Rax, we have Stim on the way, so this is going to be a Stim timing. Eva Chamber, sorry, eBay for a +1 attack as well. This is going to hit hard, but this is almost looking like a 2-1-1 variation here. We might still make a starport and hit with Medivacs, or we might pull the boys. Like, there's still some options here, some variety with how Zero wants to accomplish this. But alas, there is still no starport, still building up more Marines. Waiting for his upgrades. And again, this timing, this push is going to hit like a truck. It's going to be on Bulmyeolja to slow it down. We'll see if he can. So far, Bulmyeolja, he did see the tech lab in the factory at least. He's somewhat aware of what's going on. Safety shield batteries on the way. Oh, that's a lot of shield batteries. These are premature. These are premature. Typically, you want to throw them down as you confirm that a push is coming. We know that an all-in is coming his way. Yep, there it is. There's a third Rax. Still no starports. A 2-base all-in confirmed. And Bulmyeolja, I could have gone away with delaying this, as he's now moving out. Bay is on the way for Colossus. Safety immortal production, thankfully. Bulmyeolja poking in. And again, it's going to be on our Protoss Slayer here to slow down the push, and to potentially delay by diving into the main. But alas, there's no high ground vision. No high ground vision. Tanks are well set up. Extra Raxes on the way. And so far, Zero, he's looking solid. Looking secure. Safety turret as well for DTs. Ninja base on the way for Bulmyeolja. Okay. I see you. Bold move. And again, like, you can see here that these shield batteries, they were kind of thrown down far too early here, far too early as to what was going on. Just really scared play. I mean, I don't blame Bulmyeolja, especially after the last game. I don't blame him at all for being very cautious, but it did hurt him in the end. Likewise, Disruptor, not Colossus. Ooh, Disruptor production has begun. Bold move. Against all-ins, Disruptors are very risky, as if you miss with your Nova, then that's all you have. Scan looking with the Observer. Here comes a move out. Here comes a push. Now it looks like he did wait for his 2 Medivacs, so 2 Medivacs on the way. He's getting a 3rd CC behind this, but this is still going to be a very committed move out here from Zero. And you can see here Bulmyeolja trying to slow him down. Oh! Don't Tyson. Oh no! He's Blink Sin. He's gonna lose everything here. That was a brutal Blink. Not like this. Losing every single Stalker. And here comes the push. Zero with the Unsiege. He rallies everything across the map. He does not pull the boys as he's getting a third TC. But this counterattack here is gonna be brutal as the Bulmyeolja doesn't really have much left to defend. Does recoil across the map to saturate that ninja base. But back at him, what does he have? He has one Disruptor. He has two Immortals. Colossus on the way. Oh boy. And Zero's going for a split push, going for a jump into the main. Does boost in. Boost into the main base, spots the main army. Drop has arrived. Bulmyeolja looking for the main force. Gateways are being depowered. Gateway goes down. 2 pylons. Cybercore as well. Limited reinforcements. Thankfully, charge is done. Bulmyeolja zone 0 away. Does zone. Never doesn't connect. Now, Zero, he was checking for a third. He saw there is no third base, so he's backing off. This is the correct move if there wasn't a third, but as we know, ninja base. There's a ninja base here for Bulmyeolja, so he's actually in a better position than Zero believes. Zero getting his own third. Again, he opted not to go for the all-in. So has a terrifying army and still could potentially end the game. But upon seeing 2 bases, there's no real threats. Like, there's nothing for Zero. There's no reason for him to push into this natural. There's no reason. If he was aware of the third, then he would. But doesn't know. Does not know. As he believes he's containing his opponent to 2 bases. He believes that Bulmyeolja's economy is worse than it is. Second Colossus popping out. Bulmyeolja surviving. Zero's being active. Oh no! He scouts. He scouts. He confirms he gets eyes on the ninja base, and oh, that's gonna be brutal here. He's played against Bulmyeolja before. Checks for a ninja. And so let's say trickle in. They get shut down by the bio. They collapse on top of the tanks, and they can maybe get a handful of tanks here. There we go. 2, 3 tanks gonna be going down. But the army sims, and he does catch the Colossus. Colossus and Mole, the second Colossus as well. Brutal pickups. Bottom right hand corner, the entire base is fallen. And Bulmyeolja, he has nothing left. He has nothing left. GG gets called, and Zero will take the series 2-0, advancing on to the round of 16. GG. GG, well played. Congratulations here, Zero. He will take the series, but a shout out to Bulmyeolja again. I feel like game 1 was just really unfortunate that he was distracted and that Bulmyeolja, he wasn't able to get eyes on the move out. Game 2, it felt like a lot of game 2 was a byproduct of game 1, where Bulmyeolja, he was playing just very scared and very safe initially, which did kind of set him behind. It did slow him down and did kind of lead into a really awkward game state. After game 1, I don't blame Bulmyeolja for playing hyper safe, but in the end was overwhelmed. GG, well played. With that, congratulations here. Congratulations, as Zero does claim the series, and the question becomes, who's his next opponent? Do we have another series here? Let's find out. Exclamation mark B in the chat to have a look at the back yourselves. The back